Hello YouTube, and welcome back. This is the 10 deck challenge series on the Fluffy Wolf 2 channel. I am Fluffy Wolf 2. You can find us live on Twitch, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing here and want more content, hit that subscribe and bell icon. That gets you it all for free. Enough of this, let's get to the deck this week. Esper Control in Modern. We have one here. This one comes to us from God's Shadow, and it's been a little bit. I will caveat here that we're actually recording this post-banning, so a lot of everything that you've seen already was created, selected. Everything was done right before the banning. This one happens to come to us after the banning, but the list itself is pre-banning. We're going to keep the list. It's actually what we want to go ahead and be playing today. No changes really. We're going to make one slight sideboard change just to work with the meta that's going on. Disclaimer aside, this is Esper Control in Modern. Let's go over what we have here. We have an assortment of lands, pretty typical for a control. We have the colonnades. We have some fetches to go get whatever we need. We have just an assortment of cards. We have some extra islands to avoid blood moons, and so on and so forth. As we get into the deck, though, then we get into what's the interaction for this control. We have Path to remove things, Opt to cantrip and look for stuff, and then we have a pair of Inquisitions and Thought Seizes in order to get into our opponent's hand and strip them of any threats we perhaps can't take care of. The one thing that drew me to this list, which was interesting, is it did have Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. I kind of like this card as a selection of utility and long game influence, so we'll be looking at that. It has a set of Snapcasters. It had Prohibit. Prohibit was interesting. It's recently being added, I believe, so we're going to keep this. This one's probably the oddball one. We could right now do a Spell Snare with the current meta as it is, but I think Prohibit might do similar things here as well. Snapcasters, Cast Downs, a Plague Engineer in here. Kaya is actually one of the pieces also that I really wanted here. This is, to me, the Esper Walker. I know it's black-white, but you're going to see this along with Teferis or Jaces or other things. This Walker's been doing some work. We're going to see if it does it in this league. Kaya's Guile's in here for the artifact sacrifice sort of shenanigans. It may not come into effect as much in this one because people are going a little bit wider. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and keep it. It is a good way to get rid of things in the graveyard, a good way to get rid of some pesky creatures anyway, and so on and so forth. Esper Charm's a very flexible charm, although at times it could be the weakest charm. We'll see how the discard helps us out versus the drawing and getting through our deck. Set of Cryptics and a set of Logic Knots. Your win condition here is definitely a Jace Ultimate. It could be a Kaya Ultimate. It could also be just locking them out and making them frustrated and bashing in with Colonnade. Sideboard wise, you can see that there's a little bit of remnants from the Hogak and other Phoenix meta. And so one thing I'm going to switch here is a Nile Spell Bomb. I'm going to take that out and bring in one Timely. We're going to try to stay as true to this list as possible. Otherwise, we have Plague Engineers, we have Force of Negations. Those are for the these are for the control mirrors. This is for token strategies or wide strategies. Collective Brutality for a little bit of that life gain and removal of some pesky cards. Surgical Extraction. We're going to go ahead and keep two because as we're discarding, we actually can use Surgical to remove very pesky threats. Maybe something we want to do. Pair of Supreme Verdicts, Counter Squalls, Nile Spellbomb, and Timely Reinforcements. About the only thing I really could see, and maybe we should take a Kaya's Guile out and put in something like maybe a Damnation or putting in another Wrath effect, just because there's a lot going on here for single targeted removal, but not for a wide board. I don't think we'll worry about it though. That might be something we consider, and we'll see if it comes up in the matches. That being said, Esper Control, with our little disclaimer of where we are at post-banning. We'll see you in the matches. This should be good. All right, Esper Control in Modern. We're going to see how these go. Again, this list, we'll see how it fares against the current meta. It could be all over the place. It could be exactly where we want to be. A lot of people have talked to me in between my recordings about including Stoneforge Mystic and saying, hey, wouldn't you want to be playing a lot of Stoneforge Mystic decks? We have, what do we have left? We have Esper, I believe we have a Jeskai one, an Abzan, and a Jund. And the answer is no. I want to play control. Not this kind of mid-rangey control. We're playing full control. Maybe we'll lose because of it. I'd rather lose playing what I think and what we selected than changing it up. Alright, Thoughtseize, a Jace here, and an Opt, a Cast Down. Alright, we'll keep this. This has got some good stuff here. We've got some good things here. Let's go get a Watery Grave and take a look at what we are playing against. Thoughtseize. Alright, we have what appears to be Amulet. I think we're going to just take the Amulet of Vigor here. I'm not too worried about some creatures here, although Azusa is going to get things going. Alright. We might be just cast downing the Succurbus Tribe Scout and just really slow goings with my opponent here. There's the Tribe Scout. There's a path. I don't think we want a path here. I think it's just cast down and go. Might go get a basic island here. We probably want all our mana though. A Hallowed Fountain might be a little bit better. So let's do that. And let's just cast down. Slow down our opponent. We can take time to play Jace and leave up a path as well next turn. Or Opt. We'll go from there. Simic Growth Chamber. Bouncing Gemstone. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this Jace down. Go ahead, opponent. We have the ability to flash back, I think. We're going to be pathing more than likely, if not opting, and then we can get this to flash back and Thoughtseize maybe. We might want to be Thoughtseizing one more time here. There's a Azusa. They play a bounce land, I'll path this in response. Maybe play 2 additional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 6. They played the Slayer's Stronghold. I think we might just give it back to them and not worry about pathing this. Kind of keep them off of land. In that case, let's go ahead and opt. So we can flip Jace. Oh, Esper Charm's pretty good. We can't quite Esper Charm and Thoughtseize here unless I spike a land. I'm good with putting this on top, though. We know they have Sunhome and some other stuff going on. Alright. Let's... I think I want a looting here. We might get rid of the Plague Engineer, honestly. Plague Engineer is not doing a whole lot for us. Kaya's Guile. I'm struggling with my 1 black here. We could Kaya's Guile. We could Esper Charm and Path here. Or we could Thoughtseize and then leave up a few options. I almost like leaving up a few options here. Let's get rid of this Plague Engineer. This is flipped. We could also just go up here and try to get to the whole milling them. I don't think that's where we want to be, though. Let's go ahead and... We could also just cast down here and wait. They'll play a land, and if they play anything else, then we can Esper Charm them. And cast down's a little less efficient. Cast down's a way to get rid of something in the future, though. You know what? Maybe we should just be opting. You know what? Let's just opt. Let's just opt. We'll worry about a few things. We'll leave a lot of options open here. And if they go kind of attacking with Azusa here, then we can Kaya's Guile it. Let's put Colonnade to the bottom for now. I want something different. A Prohibit. Alright. That card's probably not very good. Prohibit. Alright. So we're giving them the ability to play some lands here. There's a forest. There's a forest. We have Sun Home. Alright, what's your last card, opponent? Okay, a little hasty 3-2 here. I guess we'll sacrifice, and I think gaining some light, or putting a creature on the board is fine here. So each opponent sacrifices a creature and create a 1/1. Seems good. We can, at their draw step here, next turn, Esper Charm them. Probably safely. Up we go with Jace. I think an Esper Charm just to time walk them for a turn is it's not bad. I have Prohibit and Path and Cryptic. This seems good. Let's use Esper Charm. let's make them lose a turn here. Target player discards 2 cards. I have the Path in case something really strange here happens, where it's exactly Pact of Negation plus something else. It's Pact of Negation and a Cavern of Souls here. This needs double blue. We can just win, I think. We just bounce the Simic Growth Chamber. I'm not seeing anything else I'm supposed to do. I think we just bounce Simic Growth Chamber. This is blue, and there's no other blue here. We'll just return the Growth Chamber to hand. We got it. I don't know why they did that, other than they drew the Cavern and they really liked the ability to have uncounterable Primeval Titan. Maybe that is what was going on. All right. What do we like here? I suppose Force of Negation might be worth it to force out the Summoner's Pacts, Pact of Negations, a few things like that. I could see Supreme Verdict being reasonable as well. I don't think there's anything else about this. This little set is about all I care about. Plague Engineer's probably a no. These prohibits aren't probably doing enough. And maybe I'm just getting rid of one Jace because I'm bringing in kind of some good stuff. Jace helped us a little bit there. I think this is fine. So Plague Engineer's out. It doesn't really stop anything if they're trampling over us with a gigantic Titan. I just don't want this. Prohibit's probably not hitting a whole lot because we're on the draw. And then Jace is a little slow for this matchup. We have a few things that bounce, a few other things. This exiles the Amulet. This will help us sacrifice if there's only a Primeval Titan out there. Bit sketchy. I could see Cryptics not being as useful if they have a Cavern of Souls, but we can also tap and bounce. Speaking of, I'm gonna keep this. My opponent's mulliganed. Not that that's a reason to keep, but Kaya's Guile will help us sacrifice something. They're probably gonna have a Tribe Scout or something here. Ancient Stirrings, okay. Coalition Relic. Alright. Wasn't an Amulet on turn 1. That's always good. Play Polluted Delta past turn. We'll get a... I need double white here. We already have double black. So we'll go get another Hallowed Fountain. Probably want a lot more blue in case I start drawing Snapcasters. Let's do that. Wonder if a Zeus is going to be showing up here. Hallowed Fountain. Here we go. And opt. Let's represent a counterspell here and pass the turn. And we're trying not to take too much damage here if we don't have to. Coalition Relic? Alright. Just a relic. I say that. The good thing here is they haven't played any creatures, so Kaya's Guile might be good enough. Let's keep Snapcaster. We're probably gonna shock in Hallowed Fountain this turn. What do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the land. I think I have to leave Kaya out as an option. We're getting close to cryptic territory. And no Azusa and no Sakura Tribe Scout. Kaya's is a removal for the big one. The biggin, the Primeval Titan. What do we got here? A Baloth. A Baloth. That's an interesting one. Do I kill this? This might be actually worth just a kill here. Let's go ahead and use a mana efficiently. Sack and make a creature. Just using the mana as efficiently as I can here. We get a 1/1. 1/1's a long way away from doing anything here. Play our island. Let's attack for 1. I guess I'm playing the whole counter here. If they get another bounce land, I guess they get to start bouncing these gemstones to keep them alive. But otherwise, we are taxing their mana base a little bit here. Just a little bit. Coalition Relic. Okay. Makes that green. Taps the gemstone mine. Look at these. These are all both at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Primeval Titan. I'll counter that. Counter target spell. I'm gonna counter and return a permanent. It's the Coalition Relic. Kind of mana walk them a little bit here. And then if they have to use the gemstones. Okay, bounce land. It's pretty good. Right. Colonnade. Let's attack in. I have Cryptic to counter draw next. And then I'll have... then I can play like Snapcaster Cryptic, or we're almost to the point of Snapcaster Kaya's Guile. I'm wondering if I care about this. We have a Coalition Relic coming down after this. I could just counter draw this to start drawing and give myself some more options. Let's do a counter draw here. Counter draw. I'm expecting Coalition Relic behind this. I think that the Tribe Scout could get a little out of hand with putting bounce lands into play. There's another bounce land. Play a Flooded Strand here. I have Snapcaster Cryptic now. I wonder if I'm just supposed to play Jace here and leave up what looks like Cryptic. I don't think so. I'd rather have all my mana available to me. They have no Cavern. They have no Cavern of Souls, so we'll stay this course. Stay the course. All right, Gemstone's back. We didn't get to kill that. They had plenty of mana. Huh. No action from my opponent. Get a Watery Grave here. Well, there's a Cryptic. I think I'll go ahead and play a Jace now. Polluted Delta, swing for 1. What is this week 2? What is this play week 2? Probably just Amulet Titan with Pact and then just goes off. It's pretty narrow for 4 cards remaining in my opponent's hand. Wreck Sage. That's fine. I'm not worried about that card. I am almost not even worried about that one either. Do I care about this card? The only thing I care about is that they're getting a board state here. What I can do is Snapcaster and Kaya's Guile here. I don't know if I want to do that. If I do that, I'm putting a lot of pressure on my opponent. You know what? You know what? It might be worth it here. Snapcaster, we'll Kaya's Guile, we'll make them sacrifice. Sacrifice, and we'll make another 1/1. I think we've got to turn on the jets here. Let's move it. Let's move. I can use Jace to cantrip with Opt here. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and loot. We'll loot one of these lands away here, probably. Get this to flippy flippy. That's a good card. I only have 2 black right now. I have 3 white. Let's go ahead and keep the Godless Shrine. Let's go ahead and a down tick here for this Opt. I want to dig a little bit more here. We have Cryptic, we have a few Spirits here, we have a Jace, doing Jace things. Feel like we're in control. Bottom the Polluted Delta, a Thoughtseize isn't too bad here. Let's see what's going on over there, opponent. Primeval Titan, 2 gemstones. Seems good. Seems good. I don't believe it's boot up time just yet. It's close though. It's close. We'll send 2 spirits in. Pass the turn. Alright, so we have 2 gemstones to beat. I feel good. I feel good. That was a timely Thoughtseize off of the Jace. And we get it. We get it. We have the ability to Cryptic, tap. We have the ability to Thoughtseize something away again. We're going to be getting in with Colonnade soon. Oh yeah. I think we were good. I think we were good. Oh yeah. Alright. Esper Control taking down Amulet Titan. Match 1. We'll see you in the next match. Esper Control playing the Moderns. Taking down opponent number 1. Working on opponent number 2. Alright, we found our opponent. Let's join the match. Let's do Esper things and make our opponent's life miserable. Alright, 2 Cryptics, 4 drops. No well, we have a cantrip, but we don't have an untapped land here. I'd almost rather have 2 lands than the 2 Cryptics. They're a little high on the mana curve. Let's mulligan. Alright, we can do this one. I think here I actually put back... probably put back the Hallowed Fountain. We'll play this Colonnade and we'll get to go in here against the opponent. Floodstrand lets us play a little bit around Blood Moon. Maybe if they're more of an aggro, we don't take 2 to get a land in or shock in. I don't know what to play here. There's Copperline Gorge across from us. How about just tapped Watery Grave past turn? No turn no turn 1 play here. No turn 1 play. Oh, Desert. Alright, we're wrathin'. Alright. Well, we have Kaya's. That could do some stuff. Ooh, we have a Kaya's Guile now. Do we just wait on this? I actually think we do now. This is a sweet top deck here. Let's fetch in response to this so that we have the lands in play that we need. We're gonna go get another island here. It's probably most important so we get this Cryptic online. We're gonna play a nice slow game here with my Living End opponent. We'll keep the graveyards out here as well. Fulminator Mage. Ooh, that's a tough one. Alright, well, we're just gonna chill with our Fulminator Mage buddy over there. Land is very important. If I don't hit the white source, we're in trouble. I think I have to play this now. Let's exile the graveyards. And I think I just make a little 1/1. We don't hit the land. Alright. It was important. It was that important. We need white again. And we can get this Kaya down. I think we're going to be cantripping here from my opponent. Ooh. Ooh, Seasoned Pyro. That's good. Those are good cards. Land here, please. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Alright, we're going to Thoughtseize to see what's up with my opponent. I almost don't want to discard a creature. Try to hit something else. Alright, Demonic Dread's a good one here. We'll go ahead and take that. So we know they have a lot of creatures here, but I'm probably safe to Kaya's next turn. We'll leave Spirit back in case something weird happens. Plays that Swamp. They have some cycling creatures here. They might just play the Fairy as well. Oh man, they're just content with playing big things now. Ooh, that's a 5/4. That's a 5/4. We can bounce it, I suppose. Fairy Macabres. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright. Alright, we hit our land. I can cast down this. I don't think I want to bounce this, but I'll bounce a token with Teferi. Let's see if we can get this cast down going. We'll go ahead and cast down this. Cast down. Fulminator Mage is really good and is hindering us quite a bit. They're gonna play this thing, I'm sure. They have decided that they don't want to deal with their graveyard anymore. And I don't blame them. Alright. One card in my opponent's hand. 40 million cryptics. Let's see if we can hit a land here. We do. Perfect. Alright, we hit a land, we put Teferi in. We're probably taking 3. They'll play a creature, kill Teferi. We have so many cryptics to buy us time here. The question is, can we ever get Kaya down safely? The answer is probably no. Alright, the 4/4's here. Here's where we would prefer to have maybe that Damnation we talked about. So Kaya could go up here, put us to 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't quite do that. We need something to kill a few creatures here. Snapcaster looks like a good one. Snapcaster cast down would be fine. Guess I'm tapping down here. Tap draw. Let's do this for a few turns. Tap draw, tap draw. Alright, Logic Knot. Well, Logic Knot could do something. I think we're going to see another creature. Oh, they don't put a creature here. Okay. Maybe they're trying to be resilient to a sweeper by doing that. Esper Charm. Need to tap draw again. Okay. Let's tap and draw. We're leaving up the white in case I get a path here. Alright. Little Jace. Ooh. We're on the edge of our seat here. We're very close to just dying. Plays a biggin. So I could Inquisition them. I guess that's what we're doing, just to see what's up. Alright. Demonic Dread. or the Seasoned Pyromancer. I think I take Demonic Dread here, kind of indicating to my opponent that I have a Wrath at some point. Alright, tap draw. Need a land and probably a Snapcaster now. There's a cast down. I can cast down in Kaya's here. Cast down Kaya. So if I cast down in Kaya, I go to 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have too much. If I Jace, block, and cast down here, I could do that. Jace block, cast down here buys me another turn, and I can then opt. Okay. It's a line. It's a narrow line. It's a very narrow line. We don't get to use Jace. It gives me a turn here. Is there a better reason to do this? If we block like here, 6, we kill this, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do that. So it's got to be block big, cast down this one, take 4, go to 1. Fetch lands are bad now. I don't know what our out is. I don't think I have an out anymore. Cycles. Opting. Bottom that opt. Path. Swamp. So we can path the big one. I can Kaya and gain 2. I'll go to 3. They have 4 on board. I guess I have to Esper Charm here. Hold on. I can make this a creature. This just blocks and then path. And I still take 2 here. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. See if I have some miraculous out here that I'm not aware of. Snapcaster would have been an out. Alright, we lose match 1. We lose match 1 to our fair opponent here of the Living End variety. Supreme Verdicts are going to come in here. Some Surgicals will probably come in here. A Spell Bomb. What else? Maybe some Force of Negations here. We might try a Flusterstorm. It's a 1 mana counter for 2. I wonder if Counter Squall is worth it here as well. Alright, what's not very good? Probably the Thoughtseizes and the Inquisitions. Let's start there. Plague Engineer blocks, and that's about it. So that's 5. Logic Knot's interesting. I think Esper Charm might have to go here. We don't really want them to discard. Let's see here. Cast Down. What is Cast Down gaining us? It's going to remove a few creatures, which might be important if they do like 1, 2 things and then Living End. It's not ideal, but we'll keep some cast downs. All right, so I like the Supreme, Surgical, Nile. I like the Force of Negations because that could happen on our turn. Flusterstorm's probably just too cute. Maybe it's in place of something else here. Like, is it just better than a Logic Knot? Probably not. Maybe like 1 Teferi out for a Flusterstorm or a Counter Squall. You know what? Prohibit's not doing a lot. Prohibit's not. Well, no. Counter target spell if its converted mana cost is 2 or less. That gets... Never mind. That's solid. I kind of want this Flusterstorm, but it's more just because it's a Flusterstorm than anything. Let's take a Cast Down out and let's bring in a Flusterstorm. Even though Counter Squall is better. So let's play a Counter Squall. All right. Maybe we've made correct decisions. Let's play first. All right. I like this hand. Let's go ahead and keep. We have a Prohibit. We have some Ops. 2 lands. Supreme Verdict in case things go haywire. No graveyard hate. We'll get there though. I hope they don't have Fulminator Mage again. I hope they don't have Fulminator. All right, let's play a Colonnade and pass the turn. And the land choice is Eclipse. Passes back. Land draw is really good here. We'll go ahead and pass the turn back to our opponent. I think since I have double white requirements off Supreme Verdict, we'll be going and getting a... We'll go get a Hollowed Fountain, I think. I might need more black in the future. Let's do a Hollowed Fountain. And we're doing this so that I can potentially double opt here, but also so we don't mess up these scries. I'm not going to want something on top that I don't want. Land is good. And let's just opt again. I'll actually take the Surgical. Let's play Esper Colors and pass turn. So now we can Prohibit and Surgical away the Living End, and then my opponent has to play Fair Magic. I like this. We're looking to counter and take the most important card. Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Well, we can deal with that. This is not a problem card. I'd love to get Kaya in here, but I don't think it's happening this turn. We'll leave Cryptic up, Prohibit up, some Paths, Surgical. We leave it all up. We're a control deck. We're a control deck. We leave it all. And they're going to leave it all too. Bonus is Supreme Verdict. Pass the turn. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks. I don't think I'd care about the Footfalls coming down here because I have the Supreme Verdict. I also have Kaya that can just remove them if I wanted to. What I need is a few more lands. This Path, if it was a land, I'd be a lot happier right now. Alright, so I can actually Kaya's here and Prohibit, which I think is what we'll be doing here. So we'll play Kaya, we'll have Prohibit up. If they can double down on their Living Ends here with 2 Simian Spirit Guides, then they got me. We're going to take both creatures here instead of doing the 1-in-1. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Prohibit should hit... Oh, Crashing Footfalls. This is not what I was hoping to run into. But I guess I'll Prohibit this. We'll go ahead and Prohibit this. I don't think I Surgical that. I don't care, I don't think. Go ahead, opponent. I could Surgical Violent, but I don't believe that's even the right play. I want this for a Living End. That way my opponent has to play Fair Magic. Season Pyro. It's Fair Magic. That is Fair Magic. We can counter Crashing Footfalls and tap Team if we wanted. Probably just let it resolve and then tap draw. Snappy. Snappy Prohibit and Path up. There's a living end. I could surgical the living end right now and take a look at what else my opponent's doing. That information can probably help us out. I could then just Supreme Verdict. Do these get haste? No, they don't. Let's just surgical the living end here. I'm gonna pay the life. We have a fairy and we have a biggin. What else are we worried about here? They have one more crashing and just creatures. I can beat just creatures. We have a couple ricochet traps. Let's be mindful of that. So fairy and fairy monstrous and a mountain here. Okay. Fairy monstrous. So let's just go ahead and wrath the board then. We'll wrath the board so I can eat this seasoned pyromancer. And we're getting close to just taking them to lunch. Go ahead, opponent. All right, these come into play. Not too worried about these. They're not concerning. I almost want them to just play another creature and then we'll just Supreme Verdict. Then we can snap Supreme Verdict probably in a few turns. They have 6 things in exile, so Kaya's not crazy just yet. But we're gaining little increments of life because they're going to play another creature here. Supreme, eat the creature. That's a good card. Let's just a Supreme Verdict here. Eat the creature. Keep going. Creature and a Crashing Footfalls. We have Force of Negation up. Path up. She's doing work. We found the graveyard deck we want to be playing against. I just realized that it says Eldritch Horses. Let's fix that. It's definitely not. It's Esper Control. Apologies for the first game. Alright, Violent Outbursts. Crashing Footfalls. Let's go ahead and exile Cryptic here. We know that's the last one of those. Cryptic, it's nice. Let's just keep going up here. We're gonna hit him with Kaya's here. I can't believe I screwed that Esper Control stuff up though. Whoops. At least we caught it by game 2. I'll post edit it. You'll never know. Let's just counter this. Counter draw. We're really just trying to Kaya's ult here, I think. A couple times. Force of Negation. Let's go ahead and let's go boot up. 1, 2, 3. Let's finish this game. I need maybe more blue. All right, in comes Colonnade. Swing for 4. That way Kaya can kill here in 2 turns. We can Force a Negation something and Path something as well. If we do that, then they'll be at 15 cards in exile. These are revealed cards. Okay, we're looking good. Looking good. Beast within this. Go for it, opponent. You got this. It's a fairy. It's a fulminator. Let's go ahead and path the fairy. That'll put 14 cards here into exile. I guess I just go ahead and down tick this and we win in a turn or 2. All right, sideboard, here we go. That game plan seemed to work very well. I don't think I want to change anything. We'll just make sure we keep a good 7. Good 7 or 6 here. No graveyard. We do have a cryptic. It's a bit away from us. I'm going to get baited into this opt. I feel like this opt is everything. Opponent mulled the 6 again. And they're just playing Crashing Footfalls as like their alternate backup strategy here. We can be bouncing those tokens to draw. Just using Teferi as a 3-mana save 4 life and bounce. Alright, so they don't have a way to roll into this easily. Let's play Colonnade and pass turn. Doesn't let us opt. I might be just doing Jace and then using Jace as a cantrip engine. See if my opponent wants to get rid of Jace. I think he sticks here without a problem. Logic Knot's a nice draw too. We'll play Jace, pass turn. Now we can Logic Knot. We can opt. We'll have to Fairy. Looking good. My opponent doesn't appear to be cantripping a whole lot. Footfalls is coming down soon. Coming down soon. One creature here. In response, play Snapcaster into the yard. I need a giant angel to just like do this with. Alright, we're gonna Living End here. We're gonna switch Jace for a 6/4. I think we just bounce this. They get to cantrip with it, but it saves us the life total. I'm gonna go get a... I need my 3rd blue here. I guess I gotta go get a Hallowed Fountain. Let's just do a little cantrip here. We're safe because Crashing's not coming down just yet. Ooh. Oh. Spellbomb, you say? Spellbomb, you say? Okay. I like that draw. Cycles again. This is back in the graveyard. We can Spellbomb and Logic Knot. Okay. And a cast down. Alright, alright. I'll take all of what's going on here. Let's leave black and blue. If we're playing Spellbomb, we're not getting to Cryptic here. Nice. Alright. That does it. Take it down, Living End. Or Footfall, Living End. I don't know if they can really do much here. This comes down. I could Logic Knot it. At any point, I Nile Spellbomb. Their graveyard. We have the active Teferi. We're probably drawing a few good cards. A few. A few. There we go. Esper Control takes them down. Let's see if we can keep this rolling. We're doing good. Next match. Let's go. Esper Control in Modern. Playing that control role. Match 3. Let's go. We'll get into play first frequently. It's nice. Alright, I'm gonna get baited in here. We're gonna make a questionable keep here. Turn 1, Thoughtseize off Watery Grave and hope that opt is enough. Let's see what we're playing against. Oh my gosh. Acid Moss, Farseek. I think I have to take Acid Moss because I kept a 1-lander. Otherwise, opponent's hand doesn't do a lot. They can ramp for 1. I'll race the ramp for 1, then losing my Singleton land here. Cinderglade. Hey, look at that. Look at that top. Hallowed Fountain. Let's go ahead and put little Jason. And go ahead, opponent. Alright. Loot away other Jace, maybe. That wasn't one of them. They top decked that snow-covered mountain. So we have only one unknown card here, I believe. Yes, one unknown. Okay. path is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and go looting. Let's throw a Jace away. Go ahead, opponent. Logic Knot's not a bad one either here. Logic Knot for one, if they don't do too much, we'll just opt. They're far seeking. They're seeking the fars. Look at them looking off into the distance. Plays a snow-covered mountain again. That was not the mountain they had. Opponent has decided that they're going to give us as much information as possible. We're going to bottom the cryptic. I need lands. It's an okay land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go fetch a watery grave here. I feel like I can now loot here. Let's ditch the opt. Jace flips, and let's Thoughtseize my opponent to grab whatever the extra card is. Because it's a Stomping Ground's already been played. We only have one card to hit. You know what? Let's just go up. Let's go up here. Let's make it so we can use Jace a few times in the coming turns. I feel like we're really far ahead here. Sheltering Thicket. My opponent playing nada for the first turns. There's that mountain. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. How much do I care about this? If this shows up, he can get some Valakuts and then we're in trouble. So let's just Logic Knot for one here. Probably need a Logic Knot for a little bit more. Let's Logic Knot for just a little bit more. Itty bit more. And now am I just using Jace to you know what? Let's just go up here. We're gonna go up because I have Snapcaster Logic Knot, and that's pretty good. At end step, I can Kaya's Guile here. We'll do that. I don't think I need to gain life here. Though if they get a Valakut, things get awkward. Wow, we're going way back with this one. we're going a little ways back here with Hour of Promise. I'm cool with that though. All right, let's Logic Knot this. Logic Knot. We need to hit this for 3 again. We'll get rid of a Jace, a Polluted. We probably have to get rid of an Opt as well. We'll hope they have no Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, we got it. We're pretty dead to a few things here. I think it's gonna have to be Jace. Jace downtick for Thoughtseize. It could be Jace downtick for Opt, but I don't have counter magic really. Let's use this Thoughtseize. Let's start there. Force my opponent to have to top deck something. And hope Kaya's good here. Alright. So they have no card. Let's go ahead and get Kaya down. Let's go up. Let's take Primeval and Moss. Go ahead. I'll attack for 2. Alright. We can cantrip here. We're almost there with Kaya here. Oh no. Not good. Not good. Alright, Primeval Titan. They're gonna go get a Valakut. Probably 2. 2 Valakuts here. This is a nice top deck. Land and then fetch land. Oof, this is a good top deck. I don't think there's much I could do. If we played Opt, pretty sure we can concede here. If we played Opt, instead, we would have seen this card, and then I would have bottomed and drawn this card. So no good either way. No good either way. All right, counter squalls, force of negations here. Surgicals could be good if we can get them to discard Valakut. We don't have any ways to kill Valakut on the battlefield. That is of note here. Path is okay. Opt, Inquisition, Thought Seizes are good. Prohibit's a bit awkward. Cast down kills some stuff. Snapcaster, Jace is a little weak here. Teferi's probably not doing a lot. There's a lot of blue cards I'm taking out, and I'm bringing in Force of Negation. Collective Brutality might hit a lot. That could be worth it. Maybe not. Counter Squall, Surgical, Force. I'm liking these cards. I almost don't like the Plague Engineer. I'm sitting here and I'm just staring at what I have left. The Esper Charms can kind of time walk our opponent because not a lot of their stuff is at instant speed. I feel like Kaya is definitely how we're winning this one. I'm wondering if Jace is just not worth it. Hour of Promise and Primeval Titan are a little too high for Prohibit though, and they're better with Force of Negation. Fairy's just not bouncing a lot of things because it can't bounce. It can't bounce lands. We just need to roll with these cantrips here, I think. Roll with the cantrips. We're playing the control. All the controls. All right, let's play first. All right. We're going to keep... I hate shocking here, but I think we want to use these ops. Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we want to get the Jace going again. I don't know. I think it's Colonnade past turn. Watery Grave. Opt or Jace. Set everything up. We could set everything up. Alright. Colonnade, go ahead, opponent. We can also try to stay above the 18 life threshold to avoid Scapeshift a turn earlier. Scapeshift at 7 would kill 18. Scapeshift at 8 kills up to 32? 30? 32? Alright, there's Valakut. Well, that's mean. Since they already have a Valakut in play, let's go ahead and get this Jace down. Let's make sure we hit land drops or any other counter magic we'll need. Farseek from our opponent. Acid Moss would be a really painful card to see here. Counter Squall is cool. Let's go ahead and just wait on everything. I don't know if I want to loot too much away here. I don't know. Alright, we're probably counter squalling an Acid Moss. Yep, counter squall. You take a little bit of damage. Let's get a basic island here. We'll do it all in the main end step. Opt. We'll bottom a path. I don't want that Inquisition. I don't want that Inquisition. There we go. Let's loot away the Inquisition here. Thoughtseize I could take. I kind of like the Thoughtseize now. I can opt and Thoughtseize and have Counter Squall up. Let's do that. Let's keep digging. Dig, 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 dig. Opt. Bottom the cast down. There's an island. Now I can... No, I got a shock in. So this is Counter Squall. If I do this, this is Counter Squall magic still. So let's go ahead and Thoughtseize here. Some secure Tribe Elders and a Farseek here. I, I guess I take the Farseek. A little bit awkward, but the Jace doesn't get hurt by the Tribe Elder, and I'd rather save Counter Squall for something that's a little more potent. This does put a few creatures in the play that I've got to deal with. It'll be okay. Go and opt here. There's an Esper Charm. Let's put this on top of the library. We talked about Esper Charm being reasonably good here. Go ahead and uptick here. I'm not too worried about the Elders just yet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Maybe I can get them to bounce Valakut here. I'm going after my life total. That's smart. I can bounce Valakut and maybe make them discard it. They haven't played a land just yet. Countering something bouncing Valakut would be awesome. I wonder if in response to the Windswept Heath, I could also just Esper Charm them. That seems greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the Windswept Heath. 2 unknowns. What am I doing? End step, pop the Valakut up into hand. Downtick Jace, Thoughtseize, Esper Charm, clear their entire hand. That uses everything I'm doing here. Am I supposed to draw 2 with this Esper Charm instead? I could just Esper Charm them now. Esper Charming them now, and then we have Cryptic to bounce Valakut and do something at their end step. Make them Esper Charm it again. Jace goes up. White, blue, black. Let's make them discard. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like getting rid of the rest of their hand's important here. I need to be just playing kind of 1-for-1 spells. Oh gosh, Primeval and Farseek. Okay, that felt correct in so many ways. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Play our land here. I'm guessing I'm going up. Am I able to play Kaya here? If I play Kaya here, what am I getting out of it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I avoid. We just got a Primeval Titan out of the way. I think I have 1 turn to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have a decent amount of damage here. I could also just wait on this Cryptic bounce, then Jace. I think we're doing that. We're going to bounce this Valakut, hope they don't top deck another Valakut here. I'm going to counter whatever they play, and then try to Esper Charm it away. Shoot, they drew another Valakut. Dang it. They drew exactly what we didn't want them to. All right, takes me to 11. If I go to bounce this right now, we die. So I go to attempt to bounce this. They crack this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they do 6 to me. All right, we have to pass turn. Hallowed Fountain. Let's go get the opt here. Opting time. Bottom that Flooded Strand. Oh look, it's Flooded Strand. I guess I'm chilling here. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? Okay. I'm not sure I can. Surely they see they can just play a spell here. Let's go ahead and fetch. Watery Grave tapped. Another Kaya here. 1, 2, 3, and I have Cryptic up. We'll do this. We die in so many ways here. Opponent's playing nice and slow. Nice and slow. A ley line would have been really good in this matchup. Take Primeval. We'll take a Farseek here. We'll gain just a touch of life. Put this into play tapped. I don't know if they slow roll us here for a few turns. Maybe we have a chance with Kaya and just kind of do our own little thing on the side here. That extra Valakut is just an absolute problem. I have a Jace in my graveyard, so I can do that again with Kaya here. So search for tomorrow. What if I just counter squall this? Let's counter squall and kind of leave 2 up and see if they don't just hammer me here. Oh, Veil of Summer. That's a pretty good card. Some good cards. Alright, opponent, you got me. Maybe they don't have enough basics. Field of the Dead. Crack, crack, crack. Win. There's 6. I think our opponents found the line. I believe they've done it. There we go. Alright. You got it, opponent. Little bit of older school Scapeshift running the Field of Dead. Beating us up. We didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get there. Got a little behind, and they happened to get the Valakut, which was one of our plays. We were going to bounce and try to double down on that and avoid a Primeval Titan. It didn't come together. Alright, Esper Control. That concludes that match. Let's go to match number 4. That's up next, right? Number 4. Alright. Match 4. Here we go. Aspiring Spike is who we're playing against. We've seen this person playing a little bit of everything before. We'll see what they're on today. It looks like maybe Stoneforge. This might be our Stoneforge. We'll see. We'll see. Windswept Heath. Go, says our opponent. Let's go get our Godless Shrine here. We're going to do that because I happen to top a path. And we're going to Thoughtseize my opponent. Alright, there's Stoneforge. There's an Ice Fang, a Ranger, and a Spell Queller. Let's just take the Stoneforge. They're probably going to ETB the Ice Fang, and I'll prohibit the Ice Fang. I would imagine they would ETB this Ice Fang instead of just snapping it off here. Hallowed Fountain tapped, Razor Verge Thicket. Exactly, chat. Look at that. Alright. We'll go ahead and go for a prohibit here. They want to cantrip. Counter. Prohibit. Getting it in. There goes the Ice Fang. Did you hit your land? They did. They did. Alright. Spell Queller or Jace. Or sorry, Spell Queller or Ranger. They decide Ranger's what they want. They have Spell Queller, Unknown card, and... Ooh, Hex Drinker. Alright, well, I guess I'm Jacing. I'm passing the turn here. No more lands. Play that Hex Drinker. I can at least path the Hex Drinker right now. Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay. Well, let's loot for our land. We hit our land. That's good. I guess our Snapcaster's a long way off here. Snappy is a long, or Cryptic's a long way off. Let's get rid of the Cryptic for now. Polluted Delta here. They have to tap 2 to attach here. Let's make them waste their turn attaching. We'll see. We'll see if they want to waste their turn attaching here. There's Hex Drinker. Well, they don't. Alright. Well, at our end step, we're going to fire off Kaya's here. We're going to go get what appears to be an island. We can't now because we're cool. Fetched the wrong land. Awkward. Very awkward. Let's draw a card with Jace. Get rid of a Snapcaster. Now what do we do here? We can uptick on Hex Drinker. Alright, maybe we got ourselves out of it. Maybe we got ourselves out of it. This would be a perfect time to actually Kaya's Guile and Path. So I think we're going to do that. Actually, I can't do both. Might be a really good time, though, to go ahead. Gives him more mana. Let's do Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. This is smaller. I almost want to just path the Ranger now. Gives them an extra land here. They're going to probably hook up Sword of Fire and Ice here. And if I top deck a land, I can Kaya's and Logic Knot pretty safely. Are they just going to jam the Spell Queller out? Yeah. We'll get rid of that. Do it for 2 just in case of weird Simian Spirit Guide shenanigans. Alright, so we have a Hex Drinker here that can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to hook up Sword here. It's 2 damage. This is Sword of Fire and Ice. So it's 4 damage now. Alright. I kind of need a land here. We'll see where this 2 goes. I'm assuming up here. A land I can, like, attempt to path this. We can snap path right now. Kaya's Logic Knot. Okay. Alright. We hit an Opt. What does Opt give me? Opt doesn't give me a whole lot. Opt does not give me a whole lot here. I think I have to, though. So we'll go ahead and Opt. Colonnade. We'll put the Colonnade on top. This is protection from blue and from red right now. I could attempt a path here. Let's go ahead and attempt a path. I don't know if I'm supposed to attempt this path or I'm supposed to attempt Kaya's Guile. But we'll try this. Then I have at least Snapcaster here to jump in and block. So there's Spell Queller. Oh, this is protection from blue and red. Never mind. Alright, opponent's got us because we're at 3, and this gets through. Okay. Alright, so we have the Hex Drinker. Hex Drinker. It's going to be difficult to kill. I think just a pair of Supreme Verdicts might be all I need here. Maybe a Timely as well, just to give us a little extra time. Plague Engineers are ways to block and kill things. Hex Drinker starts as a 2/1, right? It does, and it's a snake. I actually don't mind bringing in the Plague Engineers for that. Let's do these. Cast Down feels fine. Kai's Guile actually feels okay. Esper Charm doesn't feel very good in this matchup. The Teferis actually kind of feel a bit awkward too. I think we're just got to go raw removal here. A little bit of hand interaction that's selective with the Inquisitions and Thought Seizes, and then a lot of removal. Alright, let's see if it's good enough. We will start again with a Godless Shrine, since I have black and white in this hand. And we'll lead with Inquisitions in this game. Strip our opponent's hand down quite a bit. Opponent's mulled to 6, mulled to 5. This hand's pretty dirty to a mulligan scenario here. Let's go. We said Godless Shrine. So let's do that. Let's Inquisition. We got a Noble and an Ice Fang. Well, I'm going to take the Noble, then I'll take the Ice Fang, then I'll take the Collected Company. Seems fine. Razor Verge Thickets. Argo. Logic Knot's a nice one, but we're not there yet. We'll take Ice Fang now. I'll probably just take Collected Company or the Spell Queller. I have the Path. I also have Snapcaster Thoughtseize after this. Maybe I'm just like racing them up the chain here. Let's go ahead and put this in. Let's Thoughtseize them now. I probably just take Spell Queller and just then snap Collected Company here, and then I have Path. It's Temple Garden. Let's just go for it all. Snapcaster Thoughtseize here. just strip the hand, man. Nothing for you, opponent. Target player, let's go. Thoughtseize away. So they have a snow-covered island. They have a turn here. I guess leaving Path is a little bit better. Alright, they activate Prismatic Vista here. We'll just F6. We have no actions for our opponent. Snow-covered. Snow-covered. Wow. They have Stoneforge. I guess I get to pass Stoneforge, and then if they go get like Batterskull here, I get to Logic Knot the Batterskull. Sort of Fire and Ice. Okay. Let's just pat this out of the way, and let's just get in with Snapcaster. Sword of Fire and Ice is just not doing anything with no creatures. We have Logic Knot into Prohibit. I don't care about this. They need a creature. Land. Let's swing in for 2. Alright. Let's see if we can beat them down 2 at a time. Prohibit and Logic Knot going the distance. There's an opt. We'll wait till end step to do anything like that. Swing in. Nothing from my opponent. Go ahead. Nothing at end step either. Hallowed Fountain. We'll definitely fire off this opt here at end step. We're pretty safe from a lot of things. Opt away. This might be the time to prohibit. Let's prohibit. No, opponent. Plague Engineer. I don't think we actually want this. It does quicken the clock a little bit. Let's go ahead and bottom. I don't think I want that. I need kind of a way to finish this game off. Which none of this is helping either. Swinging. At least we have a gigantic logic knot. We just need to avoid 2 threats, I think. We were mean with our thought seizes earlier. Come on. All right. I'll take a Jace. Jace of Rin Prodigy. That'll allow me to flash some stuff back as well here in a turn. We'll swing with Snappy. This isn't worth... It's not... That one's not worth a... logic knot. A threat is worth a logic knot. Path is not. 4, 5. We'll go ahead and logic knot this for the full 5 here. Done. All right. I'm glad I waited. Suiting up that at end step instead of logic knotting. If I logic knotted the path. All right. What did you top deck? What's about to ruin me, opponent? I would play it in if they had it. All right, Supreme Verdict. It's an okay card. Wow. I tried to turn those off. That's not good. That's frustrating. I had unyielded and it didn't go through. All right. I don't think I'm so sad now. I don't think I'm so sad. We get to hit 2 things here. Supreme Verdict. All right. Maybe that was a good thing. Maybe it was good. All right. Well, F6. We don't have white mana. Our punt turns into a non-punt. Into a punt. Back and forth we go. This is 5, so we lose here. I don't think we... Our F6 probably punted a little bit, but then they'd have a giver plus this over the next 2 turns. And that would be really hard to deal with. That would be really hard to deal with. All right. Opponent wins. Yeah, creeping, polluted delta. Yeah, even Supreme Verdicting there, they would have gotten the giver. We would have Supreme Verdict, then we'd be able to giver. And then what? We're not doing too much after. Maybe a bit of a punt. Maybe a bit of a punt. This is a snake too. Plague Engineer. Esper Control. We're 2-2. Let's see if we can win the league. Go 3-2. See you in the next match. All right. Final match of Esper Control. We've probably punted a couple times. It's practice with the deck. We can get better. We can get much better, but as of right now, I think I'm pretty happy with how this is playing out in a Stoneforge Mystic meta. I don't think I would add it either. I don't think I would. Match 5. Let's go. Oh gosh, it's Canister. It's Canister. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're running into a lot of people we don't normally run into because we usually stream a little bit later. We'll keep this. Inquisitions and Ops. Opponent's mulled down. Search for Tomorrow is suspended here. Might just fire off a Thoughtseize or Inquisition here. Let's do it off of a Godless Shrine. And let's start with an Inquisition. I have time for this Thoughtseize. We'll take the Heart, and we can grab that Summoner's Pact here in a moment. Can grab that other card in a moment here. I believe it will be Misty Farseek. Are we against red-green Amulet again? Or not Amulet, Titan? It appears to be so. Farseek. Alright. We can beat this. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize here to start things off. We'll take that Summoner's Pact. They have a Wooded Foothills. And we will plan to opt at our end step. Opting at end step would be good. Gets the snow-covered mountain. Draws. They have Wooded Foothills. They play Wooded. Alright. Going to opt here. We'll keep that card. I do like me some lands. There's an Esper Charm. We could draw step him here. I like the draw step again. My opponent doesn't have that much going on. Let's make him discard. See what we grab here. This will allow us to get Kaya down for a turn as well. Stomping Ground and Primeval Titan. Yes. That was really good. That almost couldn't have been any better. I keep tapping these wrong. Alright, let's get Kaya down here. Let's eat some critters. Gain a little bit of life. Opponent's only got 5 mana, so we're looking good here. Should be in the clear. Should be. Snake. Little Secure Tribe Elder. Let's go ahead. You know what? I kind of want to gain this life. Kind of want to. Kind of don't care at the moment. Let's not worry about it. Maybe we'll just gain 4 with Kaya here. Oh. Okay. That works. That works. They're looking to, like, scape shift us here or something. They can't quite kill us with scape shift here. Primeval Titan gets him a lot closer. Basic land for my opponent. Let's go base, fetch a basic here. Let's go and opt. Bottom that. Let's go ahead and gain some life. And make a creature. I wonder if I have time one more time here. What do I lose to? So I could play Colonnade in here. Bash in for 5, put them to 12, down tick this. There's 4. I go up to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those. I'm just not really dead to a lot of things right now. I'm dead to escape shift off the top. And I think we need to avoid that problem happening. Let's go ahead and gain up to 20 here. Gain up to 20. Let's bash in for 5. We'll leave up path. This gives us 2 turns, I think. Gives us 2 turns because if it was like Primeval Titan off the top, then they could go get 2 Valakuts. They have enough mountains, and then they Wooded Foothills. And I'd much rather just be bashing in for what we're doing here. She's really good. 22 life. Does that matter? This is 4, 5. Does this matter? What is this land? If this is a land, if it is exactly land, then scape shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So landscape shift beats us here. If it's landscape shift, we're not getting out of it. But if it's something else here, I can play this colonnade and we'll win next turn. And I'd rather try to win next turn than give him an extra turn here. Don't be landscape shift. Probably don't be Hour of Promise either. If it's Primeval Titan, we win. Nice. All right, we get a second shot here at. We get a second shot at red-green escape shift. Force of Negations again feel decent. Timely feels okay. I'm gonna try the Surgicals again and hope they don't do the Valakut thing again. And we brought Counter Squalls in. We felt Jace was not very good. We felt like Prohibit was maybe a question mark. Or Teferi wasn't very good, I think, is what we put. Logic, Cryptic's good. Esper Charm, trying to make them discard. Thoughtseize Inquisition's good. Cast Down and Path hits the Titan. Let's go down a couple paths here. I don't think we need that many sources because we also have the 2 Kaya's Guiles. And they're usually just having one creature on the battlefield at a time. The Prohibits don't hit too much, but maybe they hit enough. Let's take an opt-out here, and we'll just go like this. What else do I need here? I think it's just maybe the Jaces. Let's take the other Jace out and put a Plague Engineer in. Plague Engineer will be a little bit extra damage, and we can name Snake. And that'll prevent the ramp from Secure a Tribe Elder, which kind of got us the last time. I don't think it's a game-winning play, but I do think it could buy us a turn or two. And that's important. Opponent can do everything very quickly. Opt and a Prohibit here. We have a Timely too. I guess we'll keep this. See if we can't not shock ourselves too many times. There's Valakut, so there's our surgical plan out the door. Alright, here's this Plague Engineer. I sort of hate fetch shocking here, but I think I might just go ahead and do it. It's really hard not to go to below 18 with the 3 fetch lands. It's just going to happen. Just going to happen. Maybe they have a bunch of prohibit targets, Farseeks and Secure Tribe Elders here. Alright, let's go ahead and fetch shock here. We'll go get a Hallowed Fountain first. We'll go ahead and opt as well. I don't need more lands. I said I don't need more lands. She's good. Alright, we'll play Polluted Delta, pass turn. Timely plus Kaya here may be enough time to buy us getting something. I wonder what they have. They didn't play anything on turn 2. Nothing on turn 2. We'll go ahead and prohibit this. And we'll go get our Watery Grave here so I can just slam either card we care about. We're probably playing Kaya to get her going. Do they have the Veil? The Veil of Summer? If they do, maybe I Plague Engineer and name Snake here. I might do that. This feels aggressive. Let's go get a basic here. I'm going to stay the course here by playing this out and naming Snake. Just in case that's what they're playing. This also blocks a few things. I wish this Inquisition was a Thoughtseize. If it was a Thoughtseize, I'd feel a bit better. Search for Tomorrow. Okay, Tireless Tracker. Okay. Interesting. Blast Zone's cute. Let's take a look at what else we got going on across from us. A search. We do have escape shift to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're dead in 2 turns here, unless I can do something about that. What could I do to prevent dying in 2 turns? I actually don't believe there's a whole lot I can do. Let's go get Fetch and Shock, Watery Grave. Let's set up Kaya here to potentially get us somewhere. We're doing this in case I top deck a counter spell. Escape Shift doesn't kill us through a counter spell. So we have a turn here. So if we top deck counter spell, we're in it. If we don't, I'm not sure where we're going. A Farseek here would be a problem. Ren and 6 guarantees the land drops. All right. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Gets to use Tyros Tracker a whole bunch here too. Wow. Okay. Maybe I need to bring in a little bit extra removal. Opponents decided to go just zombie creatures. Bonus Plague Engineer here. Alright. Let's play a Blast Zone here, and let's just look like we have counter magic up. No reason to rush out a timely that doesn't do anything for us. If I can get lucky to use Kaya, maybe we're doing something. Kind of doubt it, though. At end step, I suppose I can put a Blast Zone on 3. Uh-oh. Primeval Titan? Alright. You got it. They just go for it. I like that line. They probably have another Escape Shift in hand. I like that line a lot. Okay. Man, I hate having paths as the answer, though. Maybe I'm just supposed to have a couple Collective Brutalities. They do have a lot of instants and sorceries. That over, like, Plague Engineers? If we do that, we're trying to play the full-on just counter everything, which looks dicey. Looks a bit dicey. We'll try it. I think maybe post-board they have a bit more than we can handle. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll go get a Hallowed Fountain and pass the turn. We might shock this in for this opt. We don't really need to, though. It's unlikely we have a 2-drop on top. And if I can stay a little bit healthier this game, maybe it'll buy us a turn. I say that with a Thoughtseize in hand, too, so for what it's worth. Alright, cracking Wooded Foothills here. Veil of Summers themselves. That's fine. Go ahead, opponent. Protects their hand from a Thoughtseize. We actually don't take the damage, which is nice. Farseek. Let's go ahead and opt. Alright, we'll put that on top. They wanted to protect their hand. Let's tear it apart. Let's tear it apart. We'll play Colonnade in here and Thoughtseize. We're going to be below 18. Ooh, alright. We have the Acid Moss, we have some Scape Shifts, and we have a Thragtusk. Do I just let them Acid Moss me here? Seems like a bad tempo play. That's a really good hand. It's a really good hand. Scapeshift's a little ways away, but as soon as they get it, we need like 2 counter spells. Awkward. Kind of lacking those at the moment. Cinderglade and an Explorer. Finds another land. Unknown card they drew. Let's go ahead and shock in here representing Cryptic, and we have Kaya after this for that Thragtusk. I'm trying to think if we want to counter draw or if we want to counter bounce something. We need the time. Strike Tusk? Alright. We're going to counter draw this. Dig a little bit deeper. We're so close to dying to like Escape Shift though. This is not a good card to have right now. Thragtusk has gotten double Scape Shift from my opponent. Play Kaya here. Gain a little bit of life. It's not a lot, though. They're at 6 mana. 2 Scape Shifts. 7th land kills us. It's a good land. You got us, opponent. Especially if you have like a Farseek here, too. Farseek would definitely guarantee it. Alright. Whoa, my mouse. Alright, we give them the GG's. Scape Shift here, plenty of mana, we're below 18. That'll gonna do it. Ooh, Esper Control. We got the GG's Fluffy Wolf. And he spells it out too. Alright, we'll see you guys in the recap, the conclusion of Esper Control. Esper Control in Modern, post-ban unbans with Hogax, Faithless Lootings, and Stoneforge Mystics here. The list is from about a month ago, so it's a bit of an older list, but I wanted to keep it as the Esper Control list because it had a few things that I really liked, and they did come into play quite a few times. We just couldn't cross the finish line a few. I think it's my understanding of how Esper works. I'd rather probably be playing Esper Fairies or something with a little more proactivity here. But this one was real hard control, and I wanted to play some real hard control. Esper Charm was a lot of fun. We had a few nuances where we could have had a better play than we did, but it was like a time walk, which I appreciated. I definitely like Kaya. Kaya's really good, and we actually used the Guile in the Living End and Footfalls matchup. So there's definitely places for these graveyard shenanigans that Esper can put together. Damnation and or Wrath of God in the main board might be something that you would try right now based on decks becoming more fair, more creature oriented, although we did see Scape Shift twice, and so now you're going, well, we need some more Force of Negations or counter magic. Jace Prodigy was nice. I drop it to 2 personally in this one, and it's probably just due to a shifting meta. A lot more fair stuff, and I want more reaction or interaction with my opponents. Esper Control though, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I can say I tend towards a little more control, prison, combo oriented strategies than the aggro and mid range. So when I get around to something like this, it's a treat. It's a treat. That'll do it though. This is the Esper Control 10 deck challenge, the tricolor decks that we're doing. Stay tuned for the last few that we have. We got a couple more to record, a couple more to put on YouTube. So we'll see you when those go live. Appreciate it. Take care and have a good one.